You may ask yourself, what are the Xinjiang police files? Xinjiang, first of all, is in the northwest of China. It is where the Uyghurs do live in China. And there's been lots of controversy related to re-education camps in Xinjiang. You may notice the bunny rabbit ears there, but why am I talking like this? Well, for years and years, there's been lots of allegations and etc. related to Xinjiang, Uyghurs, Chinese, police, CCP, etc. etc. I'm not going to go into the gruesome details, but I'm sure you've heard of this. A couple of days ago, Dr. Adrian Zest, who is a professional journalist, even though he's been slandered by China and a lot of other people, did manage to compile a hacked document from the Xinjiang police related to what happens in these so-called concentration camps. I will put a link in the description below, but I'm not going to go into it in too much detail. And what I would ask you to do is to share this with your friends. Tweet it, put it on Facebook, get the world out there what is happening in this area of China. Xinjiang is like the size of Turkey. It's huge, it's massive, and it's so easy in some respects to actually hide what's going on. But you can actually go to Uyghurs from around the world, and they would have possibly a member of their family who's in the re-education camps for using a VPN in that area, which is strictly prohibited. I have a Chinese friend who is in London at the moment, and she went there years ago, innocently to go on holiday, didn't know much about the whole situation, did have a VPN on her phone, used it, and the police came to her door and said, "You can't use that, please turn it off." She got away with it lightly, but she's a hanged Chinese. The majority of the Chinese people, not a Uyghur. If it happens to a Uyghur, basically they can be put in prison for up to 15 years. Do have a look at this article. It's very, very interesting and it's eye-opening. You can see some of the pictures that I've just put in this article. Now, what's been happening? Of course, what we have in China are some CCP shills. These are Westerners who live in China. Maybe they're married, maybe they have a business, whatever. But they have already come out. And here we go with this guy, Falendo from Colombia. See evidence, the BBC Uyghur prisoners report may be fake in 4K. Okay, so he's going into that. But how to say, he just goes off topic. It's the first one, and you're going to see many kind of things like this on YouTube if you are interested. Now, he's using a VPN. He's used a VPN in Xinjiang, but he's got away with it. He's done reports there. I think he's done live reports there, etc., etc. But the Uyghurs are not allowed to. The Han Chinese are. Another guy is a guy in Thailand called Brian Beletic. Now, he really is anti-West. He hates absolutely everything. He likes Saddam Hussein. He likes North Korea rocket boy Mr. Kim. He likes Colonel Gaddafi. I'm sure he liked Osama bin Laden, because everything he does is anti-West, even though he is an American guy and living in Thailand. Anyhow, he sort of did this one, UN visit to Xinjiang with today and blah 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 lies. So this lady, Michelle, part of the United Nations, is going to Xinjiang, but it's on a closed loop. In other words, the Chinese government are making the excuse that because of COVID, she's only going to go and see the places that they're going to tell her to go and see, with no Western media, with no media at all. Only Chinese media would be allowed there. So you would actually say, what's the whole point of the whole situation? It's absolutely pointless, because she's going to come back and say, I didn't see anything. She only is going to see what the Chinese authorities want her to go and see. Now, let's break away from that. And yesterday I did a video called Flood Xinjiang Files, Shanghai, etc., etc. Now, YouTube decided to put ad suitability on it, so I'm not going to get money for this video, which is really strange. And occasionally YouTube do this to people who just border on the possibly sensitive side or the real truth. This is me being honest. So basically I'm not getting any money for this video. You can see it from there. I have asked for a review. So if you do feel inclined that you would like to donate a little bit for my work or to support my work, you can do it on YouTube through Super Thanks, and I would greatly appreciate that. It's just annoying when they say ad suitability and they would say the reasons of violence when there's, or hurt, when there's no hurt in the video. I do check these out, and sometimes maybe someone reports it because they don't like me, because I criticize them for lying and am telling the truth. And then if 2 or more people would do that from the Chinese government, for example, it would go under review like this. So the super thanks I would really appreciate. That brings us to a close on this morning edition on Thursday, the 26th of May, 2022. Do look out for the next video coming up a little bit later today. And you can find out that by hitting the notification button, like, subscribe, and more importantly with this video, share, share, share. Let's get this notice out. I will put this on Twitter so you can retweet it. That will just is easy to do to your friends. I will put it on my Facebook account. You can copy this video by all means and share it with other people. I really don't mind with that, but we need to get the word out of what's happening in this area. This is related to people, humans, you and I, and it shouldn't matter what nationality you are, what race you are, what creed you are, what you believe in. Yeah? As long as everything is legal and above board, then everything is fine. And these poor Uyghurs, everything is legal and above board, but you feel like the government just wants to take them out of the system. Again, thank you for your time. My name is James. Have a blessed day on this Thursday, wherever you are in the world. Bye-bye, and I will see you later.